My name is Pablo, and this is the Garage in the Woods. How's it going, everybody? I hope y'all are doing well, and we are back here out at the Garage in the Woods for part 2 of this two-part series or multi-part series on this wall right here. So, if you didn't see the last one, go check out the last episode of Garage in the Woods here, where we pull all the subs and wiring and stuff like that out of the box and get it ready to start sanding it down and smoothing out all these hard edges. So that's what we're gonna do in this video. I just got out my grandfather's old router, and I threw a nice 3/4 inch 3/4 round over bit in there, and we're gonna go to town and see if we can soften up some of these hard edges, and anything we can't get to with the router, we will we'll definitely have to hit with the trusty hand sander, and go from there. So first things first, what we're gonna have to do is I'll have to throw down a some type of tarp or something like that, so we don't get sawdust everywhere, because it's gonna get everywhere. All right. So now that we got the tarp down in here, what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go over all those hard edges right there, as well as I'm going to try to do these guys right here and up over in that corner. I'm going to see if I can get this router with this nice little 3/4 inch bit on there, round over. I'm going to see if I can get that in there. It might be a little tight, but we'll see. Might do a round over on the outside of this guy, but I might just do like a little hand sand, a light round over on it, but because that really doesn't matter. But what I'm gonna do here now is it's gonna be pretty hard to film and do that router with at the same time. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to maybe I'll try to do a time lapse. You'll see it if I can make the time lapse work. Otherwise, I'll show you a little video after of what it turned out like. Okay, so I don't know how much you could really see from that last video, but what I kind of found out is the router is not really working too well. It works perfectly fine, but it's not really working too well for kind of the cramped spaces and stuff like that. So, which is fine. So what I think I'm going to end up having to do is use the trusty hand palm sander, this guy right here, and then just start really going to town. Kind of bummed because it's going to take a little bit longer to really get all the hard edges, polished over, but that's all right. So, I don't know if I'm going to try to set up another time-lapse, because it got the lens really dirty, and it was just basically sawdust flying everywhere. So, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get sand in here, and I'll check back in with you when I'm, at least at a stopping point, or when I'm all done. So, we'll see when I check back in with you. Let's sand this thing. I'm sanding this is really just to hopefully break up a lot of the standing waves that are going on here. With all these hard edges and 90 degrees, and especially with this little back chamber here, it doesn't lend itself necessarily to a perfect SPL type situation or airflow, situation. But what we're gonna do is try to minimize some of those standing waves, minimize some of those just those dead areas and try to get everything flowing a little bit better.
You're kinda naughty, but you're naughty and nice. Say gingerbread, 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 gingerbread. You're full of sugar, you're full of spice. You're kinda naughty, but you're naughty and nice. My heart does race each time I'm with you, but your mama says you're much too young today. We meet on the corner and we share a kiss or two. How long did your mama think we'd wait?
So, it's been about like 3-4 hours of sanding here. I got basically all the corners. We'll hop in here. All the corners in here, all rounded off. I rounded the subwoofer hole openings, all of the corners up over there, both sides. I don't know if you can see, right here, all in there. Basically, all the hard edges are, sorry, tired, but all the hard edges are brought down. Got a bunch of fucking sand in my nose and shit. But anyways, so next thing I think we're gonna do here, or next thing we definitely should do is, what I'm gonna do is clean everything out of here, pull the tarp out, and actually drive the car up to the upper garage with no seats in it or anything like that. And we got a shop vac up there. So I'm going to vacuum this guy out, and then actually after that, I'm probably going to go on a little cruise, windows down, just to get any residual dust or anything like that kind of, out of the car and stuff like that. So that way we can throw everything back in here. So when I check back in with you, hopefully that won't be there. Alright, so now everything is nice and clean in here. Got everything vacuumed out in there, nice and clean. Ready for the woofers to go back in. So, basically a reverse process of before. What we're going to do is throw these guys back in, throw the wiring back in, and then throw the seats back in, and then that port over there too. And after that, we should have a working system. So we'll see how it all goes here. And when I check back with y'all next, hopefully it'll all be in. All right, so we got everything back in there, everything except for the seats here, as you can tell. But as you can also tell, it's starting to get a little dark out. So I'm gonna finish up here. You can't really see. There's the woofers in there. You can't really see too well in there, but so I think what I might do is turn this into a 3-part episode on the STRATROD here, and the next episode will focus on just going out and see what this thing can really do. I'll go out to the country a little bit and really wail on it to see if see if we can have some fun with that, and see if all the sanding and stuff like that we did made any sort of difference. So I'm gonna leave you here today with knowing that we got everything is back in the vehicle as of right now. And so when I check back in with you guys for part 3, we'll do I guess like a full overall test and see if it made any difference, and as well as what this sound system can really do. So, as always, this is Pablo with the Garage in the Woods. We'll see you guys next time.